Sandpoint Chamber of Commerce.
Hello, I'm Amy Little, the Executive Director of Sandpoint Chamber of Commerce. This is my friend Pam from Post Falls. She's going to help me out.
Is that Pam or Vanna or what?
She's my new best friend.
Thank you.
I'm going to kind of guide you through this step by step. I don't want you to turn too far in there and kind of get scared. So I want to turn you to the very first section. And what I did was I looked at our past year's grant awards and compared that against what we have been seeing in terms of an increase in our bed tax. That should be the first tab. So in terms of our sales and proportionate to what we were granted. Forgive me for being blunt, but I know that in the past there were some issues with how the Visit Sandpoint group used the Idaho Travel Council funds. So I recognize that that may have contributed in part to lower numbers in terms of our grant. This column where it says should have been isn't me saying that's what we should have gotten. It's saying if we were using our funds to the best of our ability and for the betterment of the Idaho Travel Council, that's what we should be getting. So when you see the number, that's where we're coming from. I added a couple of articles in here sort of to back up, again, where I'm coming from. One of them is to show you we are going to get an 86 bed, or an 86 room Holiday Inn Express. They should start construction next fall. We've also seen an increase in our vacation rental availability. Gloria Waterhouse owns the Inn at Sand Creek and the Sand Creek Grill. She refurbished the 4th Street cottages and is renting those out. There's 4 of them. And also Dover Bay built 19 bungalows, and those are, for the most part, rented for the summer. So not only have we seen a fairly regular and dramatic increase in sales in Bonner County, but we're positioned to continue our growth into the future. The seasons at Sandpoint continues to grow and build, and those are privately owned and leased out through vacation bills, Sandpoint Vacation Rentals, waterfront vacations. So we're continuing to increase our bed tax. We're asking for a lot. It's very aggressive, but we think that Sandpoint is really turning out to be kind of the must-visit destination of North Idaho. Just to give you a quick overview of what we're asking for. Number one, we've seen a dramatic increase in Canadian visitors to our visitor center. Currently, we have about 30 to 40%, depending on the week, of travelers from Canada that sign into our visitor center. Schweitzer saw their numbers almost double from last year to this year in their Canadian skiers. We're also hosting 2 travel writers from Calgary this summer. Of course, the dollar is very favorable for our friends to the north to come and visit us. So we feel that as a Chamber of Commerce and as a visit group, we want to partner with our other North Idaho friends, Bonners Ferry, Post Falls, Coeur d'Alene, Nida, and really help to market North Idaho as a destination to Canada. We think that's a tremendously smart way for us to leverage Idaho Travel Council dollars and increase our bed tax. The second thing that we're asking for is partnership advertising. And we call this in our office reverse advertising. We have forged some very good, strong relationships with Schweitzer Mountain Resort, the International Selkirk Loop, some of our lodging partners like the Lodge at Sandpoint, the Downtown Sandpoint Business Association, which hosts 3 events that are multi-day and always seem to do a good job at drawing multi-night lodging stays. There's the Wind Boat Festival, Lost in the 50s, which kicks off our spring season on the 15th of this year. And then also Madcap Mardi Gras, which is sort of a winter carnival event that's, of course, right during Mardi Gras. We also would like to partner with the festival at Sandpoint and have had some really positive conversations with them, as well as the International Film Festival, which will be in its 3rd year this year. And all of these events not only bring visitors to stay overnight in Sandpoint, but contribute significantly to our local economy in restaurants and retail. This also, our partnership with Schweitzer in this particular instance really leverages the Idaho Travel Council grant funds better than I think we've ever done in the past. You will see that they were, when you get later on into, there's a section that details basically what they're asking for. It's a full plan. They are really asking for a very minimal amount for us to give us literally national exposure in the marketplace. And that's not something that, as a Visit Sandpoint group, or the Idaho Travel Council, we can buy on our own unless we're partnering with Visitor, partnering with Schweitzer. Sandpoint also, on element 3, we would like to launch a very comprehensive multimedia strategy for a Visit Sandpoint branding campaign. We really feel that Sandpoint is a destination. We have something going on 365 days a year. We've got culture, arts, music, outdoor activities, skiing, boating. Literally, if you come to Sandpoint and you can't find something to do, I don't know what to tell you. There's always something going on. So we want to really leverage that out there. Not only that, but we have really good world-class dining opportunities, unique retail. We're the full package, and we want to get that out there, especially knowing our growth to date and our projected growth into the future. It's important for us to really get out there and start becoming top of mind on a regular basis, so as people are planning their trips into the future, they think of Sandpoint. One of the things we're doing is we are testing this spring, and spring in Sandpoint literally is like May 15th through June. Most of our snow's gone finally. But we're testing a radio and inlander newspaper campaign to advertise different events and different activities in Sandpoint. We're running ads weekly in the inlander and a partner radio campaign directing people not only to the inlander to look for what to do, but also our website as well. We would like to continue on with that program next fall and winter and spring on a regular basis. Another thing that we think is really important, I know this was discussed earlier, I think with Carol from Ketchum, but we feel there's a tremendous opportunity in leveraging Idaho Travel Council dollars for not only pay-per-click campaigns, but search campaigns, and also banner advertising. TripAdvisor is a great example of where we can really get a tremendous amount of exposure for Sandpoint. And then we've also talked to Silverwood about some various partnership opportunities, one of them being a direct mail campaign through their mail house. Direct mail has been very successful for us in the past, and we hope to continue to run that program this year. We also would like to ask for some money under Element 4 for our website. Traditionally, we basically fund the ongoing maintenance of the site. It was launched in 2005 and hasn't had any major upgrades since. We've collected user feedback and also feedback from our members in terms of what they think we need to have. One of the things that they've said is there's no global dining navigation page or button on there, so we don't really have a place. That's one of the first things people come to our site for, is where to eat. We want to make it really easy for people when they're visiting our site to find the information that they need. We don't have any animation or flash graphics. It's pretty basic. We'd also like to update and upgrade the attractions and activities content. There's a lot going on in Sandpoint that we haven't had the ability to update on our website. And then also upgrading our maps page so we're a little bit more, I guess, savvy to people using handheld devices for downloading information with their cell phone. I can't even text, so I'm not one of those people, but a lot of people will come and they'll download maps and find where to go. So we want to make sure that our site is compatible with that functionality for